Alright guys, welcome to video 157. It's Noah and Bill. Today we're coming live on Facebook. It's a little different, guys, so hopefully it comes out very well. We just thought, we don't do any editing anyway, but we just thought we would put this live, see how it goes. I know it. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. Alright, my phone's a little rotated, so it's coming a little different. So today we are reading Benny Bunny Wants Everything. It's written by Michael Kaplan. Look. Nice. Benny Bunny Wants Everything. He has a box full of books here, so because he likes to look at books while I read to him, so see how it goes. Betty Bunny was a handful. She knew this because when she was at the mall with her family, strangers came up and told her mother, "Wow, that one's a handful." Betty Bunny knew that she must be pretty special for complete strangers to say such nice things about her. And she felt very special, shopping at the mall with her mother, brothers, and sisters. Kids, her mother told them, "As a special treat, we are going to the toy store. You can each pick out one toy for yourself. Just one." Yeah, what? Oh, you want to look at another book? Okay. But you have like 100 books right next to you. And she felt very special, shopping at the mall with her mother, brothers, and sisters. Kids, her mother told them, "As a special treat, we are going to the toy store. You can each pick out one toy for yourself. Just one." "I am going to get a bow and arrows," said Betty Bunny, her brother Henry. "I'd better get a bow and arrow too," said her sister Kate, who knew she would soon have to defend herself. "I'll just take the cash," said the older brother Bill. Betty Bunny picked out a little stuffed bunny that looked a lot like her. "I like this," she said. "Very nice choices," her mother said. Then Betty Bunny picked out a fairy princess doll. "And this," she added. She picked out a shake and rattle music set, a techno monster figures pack, and an ultra blast rocket. "And this, and this, and this," she said. "Betty Bunny," her mother said, "I told you that you could only have one toy." But Betty Bunny didn't hear her. She was too busy putting more toys into the cart: a Captain Gizmo detective kit, a spin art paint set, and a slide and splash inflatable pool. She didn't know what any of these things were or what she might do with them, but she knew that she had to have them. The little bunnies pictured on the boxes looked like they were having the most fun ever. Betty Bunny wanted to have the most fun ever. "This is for ages 8 and up," Kate said, pointing to the detective kit. "This is going to be way too messy," Henry said, pointing to the paint set. "This is meant for little bunnies who don't cry every time she gets wet," Bill said, pointing to the inflatable pool. But Betty Bunny didn't hear them. She was too busy trying to lift a giant stuffed panda. It was 3 times bigger than she was, but she finally managed to get it balanced on top of the cart, which was now overflowing with toys. Betty Bunny, her mother tried again. "Maybe you don't understand. You can't have all those toys." "Maybe you don't understand," Betty Bunny said. "I want all these toys." "You can't have everything you want," said Kate. "But I want everything I want," Betty Bunny said. "You can't be so greedy," said Henry. "Yes, I can," said Betty Bunny, and she put 5 rubber balls into the cart to prove it. "See," she said proudly. "I think you have a little bit of room left right here," said Bill, pointing to a small space in the cart under the panda's left front leg. "Thanks," said Betty Bunny, as she crammed the yellow dump truck into that space. Betty Bunny, her mother tried again. "If we take all these toys home, where will you put them? Your whole bedroom will be filled up with nothing but toys." Betty Bunny thought about what it would be like to live in a room filled up with nothing but toys. The thought made her very happy. She picked up a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle and tossed it onto the giant panda's belly. It was so much fun that she tossed more toys onto the panda's belly, and more and more. Henry said, "You better listen to Mommy." Kate said, "Mommy is very smart and she knows what's best." Bill said, "Keep acting crazy. It makes the rest of us look good." Betty Bunny's mother said that if Betty Bunny couldn't pick out just one toy, then she would get no toys. She paid for bows and arrows for Henry and Kate, and she gave Bill his cash. Then she scooped Betty Bunny up and started to walk out of the store. Betty Bunny saw the cart filled with her new toys as they walked away, leaving it behind. She started to cry. Yeah, you have all sorts of books here, buddy. Then she started to scream. Then she started to kick her legs wildly. She cried all the way home, and she was still crying when her father came home from work. "What's the matter with my little bunny?" he asked. "I have the meanest mommy in the whole world," Betty Bunny answered, and she explained all about how she had picked out a few very nice toys at the toy store, and her mean, horrible, yucky mommy wouldn't let her have them. Betty Bunny watched as her father walked over and talked to her mother. Betty Bunny hoped that her father was saying, "Stop being so mean and horrible and yucky and give my little bunny all the toys she wants." She tried to listen to what he was saying, but it was hard to hear over the sound of her crying, and she was afraid that if she stopped crying, they would forget how much she really, really wanted those toys. Finally, her mother and father walked over to her. They were smiling. Betty Bunny stopped crying. Her father said, "Betty Bunny, we have an idea." Betty Bunny started crying again. "I don't want an idea," she said through her tears. "I want toys." So her mother and father showed her the idea. The whole family went back to the toy store. Betty Bunny's mother gave her some money. "This is your money," she said. "You can spend it on whatever toys you want. But when you run out of money, you can't get any more." Her father explained, "It will help you understand why you can't have everything you want." Betty Bunny looked at her new money. She liked it very much. "But if I use my money to buy toys," she said, "then I won't have my money anymore." "That's the way money works," said Henry. "You could use some of the money and save some of the money," Kate suggested. "You could just give all the money to me. Then you won't have to worry about this very tricky problem," Bill said. Betty Bunny made a decision. She saved some of the money and used the rest to buy the little stuffed bunny that looked a lot like her. "I'm going to name her Little Betty," she said. Her father went to stand in line so that Betty Bunny could pay for Little Betty. Betty Bunny got out of the shopping cart and started to fill it with toys. She put in the Shake and Rattle music set, the Techno Monster figures pack, and the Ultra Blast rocket. She put in Captain Gizmo's detective kit, the Spin art paint set, and the Slide and Splash inflatable pool. As she was about to put in the giant stuffed panda, her mother said, "What are you doing? I thought you understood that you can't have everything." "Oh, they're not for me," Betty Bunny said. "Little Betty wants them, and I can't get her to understand that it's just too much. Maybe you can give her some money too." That was funny. She's trying to get more money using her bunny. That was funny. That was Betty Bunny Wants Everything by Michael Kaplan. Huh? So that was a good book. So this is what he does. Like I said, we don't edit the videos at all. So yeah. Can you see yourself in the video? Can you say hi to everybody? Hi. Yep. We don't edit the videos anymore, so this is pretty much what we do every day. He's getting better with how long he'll sit at the desk for. He'll sit at the table sometimes for half an hour and just look at his books. He gets some kind of sensory input because he has a sensory disorder, so it's sensory processing disorder. But he gets something out of flicking the cardboard books or even the paper books. He gets something out of that, so that's why he does it all the time. So, but anyways, guys, I just wanted to do this live and see how this works today. So, right? Yeah. But anyways, guys, well, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I hope that you can see some growth out of this guy in all his reading and his stamina for sitting and reading, or at least looking through the books. His school has certainly said that he has increased on how much time he can sit in one place and focus on the teacher or focus on the task at hand. So we're hoping that this is helping each and every day. We've been doing it for about 160 days now, pretty much straight. So he's getting better. But again, thanks for being here. Like I always say in all the videos, we have a Facebook page. We obviously we have Instagram. We have a website called noahsgear.com. We put a bunch of different kind of merchandise and things up on that. Let us know what you think about the site. If you have knowledge or about website design and that sort of thing, just give us some input. We went bare knuckles on that stuff. We chose to use a thing called Blogger to kind of work it, so not to spend any money on anything. So it was like $12 for a year or 2 years just to get the name of the website, noahsgear.com. But other than that, everything else is free. So so with that in mind, give us your input. Let us know what you think about it, and we'll try to make some changes to make it more user friendly for people. So we're trying to make it more adaptive for the blind as well. That's why a lot of the captions, we're working on getting all the captions done to read what the t-shirt says, that sort of thing. So the computer will read it out to people that have vision problems or are blind. So since the website is all about people with disabilities, and so we thought that was highly appropriate that we do the best we can on getting that up there like that. So let us know what you think, guys. Okay, and let us know if this live thing works better or what. So hopefully this recorded. I don't know if it's gonna record or not, but anyways, say goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye. He's getting better, right? Getting better. All right. See you guys. You're still looking. See ya.